We made it to the end of the season, and Louisiana Lafayette stands in our way of becoming an 8-win team. This is a game we've traditionally struggled in. We haven't really done good against these guys. We lost last year to them, and we're hoping to avenge that loss this year. What's on the line for us? Well, a possible berth in the conference championship game. We need some things to break our way, but first, we got to worry about winning this one. Louisiana's going to toss that out there, and they have a big play possibility. Luckily, we get him down, and that ends up being just about a 12, 13-yard gain as they go back to the ground game, and that's a great play by Esposito, stepping up and making the tackle. It's 2nd and 13, and again, they have another open tight end. That's a good play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3 here as they have an open back out of the backfield. We're not covering anybody well early in this game. They're showing the ability to move the ball, which is really frustrating. They're a 6-5 team. They're similar to us. I think we have a slight talent edge in this game, though, for once, and I hope that means we're able to step up. It doesn't look like our defense came to play, though, as we give up another big run all the way down to the 36-yard line. I got to admit, this team has really impressed me in the second half, but I do feel like our defense is in for a bit of a regression game. We've been on fire lately, and I'm a little concerned this could be it, as they are just all over us today, and everything's going their way, like breaking that tackle and picking up good yardage. Now, we did end up holding them to 3 as they drill that kick. However, it's still not something I feel great about, seeing our defense give up yards like that. They haven't done that in weeks. They specialized in turnovers, so hopefully they can get that back. As we go to Lester Iverson on the ground here, that's a good run. Not a lot of yards, though, as we go right back to him, and this time he makes a quick cut, and that's a good carry. He picks up 10. That's an easy first down. That's exactly what we're looking for out of our ground game. Back to Iverson again. He has all sorts of space. One man to beat. He spins inside and picks up probably 15 yards. What a great run as they go to Basley on the sweep, and that is a nice play. He's going to end up picking up 7 there. If he could have beat that man, he might have actually went to the end zone. But we'll take 7 and not be greedy as we go back to Basley to get the first down through the air this time. He's been a pretty versatile player. He's actually done better in the slot for us than what he did out wide. And I think J.J. Harrell, who was in the slot last year, has actually improved a lot as an outside receiver, moving there. And I feel like that's what's allowed this offense to really grow and get better this year. As again, we find Basley down the field for a big first down to the 20 already as we go back to Iverson. He picks up 5. He has 5 carries already today, and he has 35 yards. He's been phenomenal as we go to him in the screen game. This time he cuts inside and powers in. Touchdown, Warhawks. What a play here by Lester Iverson. He hits the Heisman pose. I don't think he can hit the Heisman, finalist, but I do think he has a case to maybe get into Doak Walker conversation. I know that sounds crazy, but he's been really good this year. We'll have to wait and see, though, what happens there as we're back on defense here. And again, they go to their ground game and find all sorts of space. That's a 10-yard carry and another first down for the Raging Cajuns. Back to the ground game again, and look at that, man. Our defense is just opening up and allowing these guys to go. We got to make an adjustment. In the second quarter, you're going to see Esposito come out. We've been rotating defensive tackles this year, and honestly, I haven't talked about that enough. We've had 3 guys, Darrisaw, Esposito, and I don't know why I can't think of the other guy's name right now, but as you can see, we showed off the conference standings real quick. If Marshall loses and we win this, we go to the conference title game, so we need to take care of business today. We have a lead here opening up the second half, but again, we're bleeding yardage on the ground. And you'll notice Esposito's still out there. I didn't take him out right away, but we rotate guys. Samsula is the other guy that I couldn't think of. He's out there now. We got him on the field, and we'll see if that improves our run D here in the second quarter, as it's going to be 3rd and 15 here. Let's see what they can do. They got a little pressure in there, and that's a wide open receiver. That's Josh Cushenberry just getting burned. He's out on the field. He's a little raw, but he has more athleticism. And earlier in the season, that's another adjustment I had to make. We just were not athletic enough in the secondary, and it hurt us. Now, this injury could potentially be devastating. Austin Ackle leads the nation in sacks. He's been a phenomenal defensive player, and he's hurt right now. If we don't get him back, we're in trouble. It looks like we're going to be able to get him to play through the bruised ribs, but hopefully it doesn't impact his play too much. Unfortunately, though, he's out on this play, and you can see that's a touchdown. Quarterback just took off, and our replacement, Brailford, went super wide on his rush and just opened up that lane for the Raging Cajuns to get in. Now we're behind 10-7. It's 2nd and 2 here as we go to Lester Iverson, and he's going to spin and get a nice first down carry. That's a good play. That's exactly what we're looking for out of him. About 5 yards a carry, as this time he's going to bust through and find some space, drag 2 guys for about an extra 2 yards. He's been awesome, and our offense goes a lot better when we can count on him to pick up the solid yards we need. As we go to Basley, and that's a great reception. He's able to run, get a big first down. But Caleb Gross got shaken up. We'll see if that impacts our offense at all. He's a really impactful player out wide. He's kind of our big play guy. Him and J.J. Harrell do a good job at the outside receiver position, and I just don't want to see Basley have to go out and play wide. And look at that, man. One play is all it took for us to have a mistake without Caleb Gross out there. And they're going to take that all the way back to the 25-yard line. You know, I think with Gross being out of the game there, that was impacted. It wasn't a smart throw regardless, but I think Gross would have come back to the ball instead of standing there. Who knows? It's kind of just a big mistake. Let's see if our defense can bail us out here. That's a nice tackle by Cole Hicks, bringing up 3rd and 3. Now they're going to pass. I was actually expecting a run, and we got some pressure, and he throws it away. You know what? Considering where we were on the field after that turnover, a field goal feels like a win. They just barely sneak it inside the uprights, but a 13-7 lead for the Raging Cajuns is fine by me. Now we're going to hit the play action after running so well in that last drive and go down the field, and we just missed. That should have been an easy completion to Caleb Gross. That's a bad throw by Reese Mooney there. It's 2nd and 10, and we're looking to pass again. Why did we leave the ground game? You know what? If that happens, we'll take it. Joe Basley out to the 49-yard line. Big play. We're going to move Iverson out wide, and it looks like we're going to keep passing. We got plenty of time left in the half. I feel like we adjusted our offense and maybe overcorrected a little bit for that interception on the last drive, and we're trying to prove a little bit that Mooney should be chucking it all over the yard. Look at that. We go back to Iverson, and Iverson with the crisp spin down to the 20-yard line. That's exactly what he can do. That's why we need to keep leaning into the ground game. He has to take a breather, and Folk comes in. That's just a short carry. He didn't do much. So we go to the read option game and bring in Noah Lugo, and he's going to pick up a solid game there. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for Mooney. Looking to pass, going underneath. Wide open. J.J. Harrell spin into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. What a play by J.J. Harrell. That was a beautiful spin to get in for 6. Now we got a 1-point advantage with just 2 minutes left in the half. Let's see what our defense can do. We get a sack there. Great play coming in by Lucas Samsla and Jamison Iosu. Backing up the Raging Cajuns. It's 2nd and 16, and they get it all back, and they get a first down, man. What a great play by their receiver there. Nice throw. It was a tight window pass there. Keeping this drive going as they check it down. We tackle them. This is perfect. I don't think they can score if they keep checking it down. I don't even want them to get a field goal. They need to hit this deep shot if they want to, and that's broken up. Great play by Travis Blades. It's going to be 3rd and 7. We send some pressure. Get him on the move. He's going to tuck and run and get the first down. That's kind of a late hit, and I looked at it. It wasn't targeting. Like, I've done it in the past. If a guy hits somebody in the helmet on a slide, I'll eject him. It's not what'll happen if it happens to the computer, but I think it's the right thing to do as we're trying to get this drive over here. Samsla, I thought, was going to get some pressure. That was a nice tackle by Gregory Jim. 49 seconds left in the half. It's 3rd and 10. They check it down. Great tackle. The problem is they might be in field goal range. It's a long one. It's a 45-yard kick, but he drills it. He had plenty of leg there. It wasn't even close to being missed. That's going to end up being your halftime score, though. 16-14. It's been a pretty even ball game, honestly. We have a really efficient offense. They have a similar yardage, but a lot more plays. So I feel pretty confident about what we're doing. We just got to keep being smart in the second half, keep Iverson involved and not get too pass happy. That is something that has hurt us. You know, one of their drives came off of a very short field. You take that 3 off the board, and we're leading this game 14-13. Unfortunately, our opening drive of the second half just didn't go anywhere, so we had to punt it back to the Raging Cajuns. Now let's see what they do here as they hand it off, and look at this carry. That's a great run. Big first down out nearly to midfield. You notice a little glitch there. My controller died, so I tried to cut it out and fix it as best I could. But, you know, it's not perfect. This time, though, they go down the field. That's a big pickup. Now they're really moving the ball on us, and this is what I was worried about, the regression from our defense as they are set up with a 1st and goal following that big pass. Now let's see what our run D can do here inside of the 5-yard line. Great start there, but tackle by Cole Hicks. 2nd and goal from the 4, back to the ground game. This time they found some space, but they're going to be down at the 2. Our defense is holding up here. It's 3rd and goal on the moves. The QB, I don't remember his name, as he's going to look back and pass to the middle of the field and get a touchdown. The Raging Cajuns extend their lead up even further on the Warhawks. That's kind of a frustrating play, man. I thought we had it made, but it's 23-14. All we can do is try to come back. Now we go out to Roy Ryder to begin our next drive. He hits the spin, and that's a big play to begin the drive. That's what we're looking for. Out to the 32-yard line again, passing with Mooney. Nice throw to Basley. He gets his foot down. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Play action. That's not going to work too well if we don't get back to the ground game. However, it works here. That's Joe Basley. Big first down across midfield, down to about the 45-yard line. Here we are moving the ball pretty well, and it was actually the 38-yard line. I was totally off. As we go to Caleb Gross on the screen, you can see he returned to the game. Back to Iverson, finally on the ground. That's a solid carry, setting up a 3rd and short. Honestly, I go to Iverson here, but we go back to the bubble, and that's Caleb Gross hitting the spin. Look at that. He put that dude on skates, and he hit the ground. That's a nice catch down to the 15-yard line. Back to Iverson, keeping this ground game going. That's a solid carry, not spectacular. I think we go right back to Iverson again, and this time he's going to power ahead, 3rd and short. That's exactly what you're looking for, and I think we could run it again. Well, we decide to pass, and you see how well that worked. It didn't work at all. Now we're set up, though. Short field goal. Brian Choice drills it. We're still down, but we're only down 6 now. 23-17 is going to be your score here. The third quarter is nearly over as they're looking to pass. And look at this. We get all sorts of pressure. That's a big loss. That's a 16-yard tackle for loss sack by Gregory Jim to end the third quarter. That is incredible, man. I cannot believe that. That's what we needed. Looking at the top 25, you can see Florida's been awesome, and that's a job I kind of wanted in this series, to be honest with you. But we didn't end up getting it because they're awesome, as Louisiana Lafayette does the smart thing there. Just run the ball. It's 3rd and 23. I expected them to run it again, but they actually decide to pass. We don't get any pressure. We could have had a safety there if we sent a blitz or something and it worked, but it is what it is. We got the stop. That's all that matters. Noah Lugo's out here playing quarterback, and this drive could give us the lead if we can get into the end zone. Reese Mooney's back out there following that read option. He's going to hand it to Iverson, who's looking pretty beat up. He's down to yellow, so we got to be careful and manage his carries a little bit. Here's where they get a blitz sent through the middle of our offense, and we completely missed the block. That's a big mistake here. It's going to be 2nd and 20 now, and we're going to be forced to pass. We go down the field. We had Basley coming open, but we just missed him. Now it's 3rd and 20. We might let this go to waste, which is something we just can't do. But as you can see, Brian Perez is going to convert that 3rd and 20 and get us the first down, keeping this drive alive. We go to J.J. Harrell on a slant, and that's an easy first down to the 16-yard line. We're moving again. Let's see if Mooney can keep us on schedule. He nearly threw a pick. That was a risky throw to Caleb Gross and just an overall terrible decision. Lester Iverson's going to go out wide, and we are avoiding the run game once again. Just not that smart of a decision. It works out, though, as Caleb Gross is going to pick up a first down. That was a nice, tough catch. He was able to spin and not quite get the first down, actually. They're going to call it 3rd and inches. I had no expectation that would happen. It's easy enough to convert, though. Lester Iverson gets it. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 2. That's all that matters, man. We are so close to punching it in. Back to Iverson, and he got decked. And that right there went backwards. And as you can see, he's just really, really impacted. We're going to keep feeding him, though, in hopes that he can power through, and he couldn't there. It's 3rd and goal now. I think we're going to pass, and we do go to the bubble. That's going to be stopped. Are you kidding me? Joe Basley can't punch it in. We decide to go for it, which is a real risky decision. 4th and 2, and Mooney steps up and goes in for 6. Touchdown, Warhawks. You don't really expect that out of him, but that field just parted open. With this kick, we'll take the lead, and we nearly screwed it up. You can see we were red on the power. We are lucky that snuck in and gives us the 1-point advantage that we currently have here with 4:38 left to go. Just stop them, and we'll be okay. As they're going to look and go to the RPO game, they get a completion to their tight end who breaks a tackle, and that's a big first down, keeping this drive going. They're starting to work the clock a little bit. You can see here 3:27 left in the ball game. Great tackle. Our defense stepped up. Devin Darisaw was there to make the play. 2nd and 9, moving in the pocket, checking it down. They break the tackle. Oh, man, I thought we had him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd and 5. That's more manageable than it would have been, but still not easy as they get on the move and chuck it. Doesn't work out for them. 2:19 left in the ballgame, and they decide to go for it. They're going to go down the field. We break it up. Are you serious? What a play, man. That sets us up with excellent field position, and we're passing it. Why are we throwing the ball? We got greedy right there, and we threw a pick. That is a huge mistake, and that might just cost us this ball game. Now all the Raging Cajuns need is a field goal to win this game. That's just a big mistake you can't allow, and we allowed them to get some quick yardage before the 2-minute warning, which is also bad. They check it down here. Solid pickup. They got plenty of time. They don't really need to rush that much. 2nd and 4. We're just dropping back in coverage here. I don't want to allow a big play. Nice tackle by DeMarcus Liggins there. 3rd and 6. Now's our chance. Let's start putting pressure on them. They throw it out there, and we miss. We went for the pick and went behind him with Travis Blades. And Jeremiah Moses. That's a big mistake and a big first down for Louisiana Lafayette. Luckily, they take a sack there on first down. That's going to back them up, and they're looking to pass. They got an open receiver, and he can't hold on through contact. Big play. Travis Blades. It's 3rd and 15. They're just going to check it down, and that's broken up. 4th and 15. This is your ball game right here. They got all day in the pocket. They're going to chuck it deep, and we pick it off. Are you kidding me? Cole Hicks with the excellent play. That should end your ball game. They still have 2 timeouts, so we might have to be a little careful and just run some clock. But as long as we're smart, we're okay. We go to Lester Iverson, and he's going to get tackled. Quick timeout. That's okay. Back again to Lester Iverson. He cuts inside, breaks a tackle. That's a nice run. 3rd and 3. They call the quick timeout. Now we just got to be smart here. Take a knee. We are going to end up having to punt him the ball, though. There's 19 seconds left. I didn't run enough clock there. I made a mistake, and that's on me. And then look at that. Cushionberry just runs into the fair catch guy. Are you kidding me? Kick catch interference in this situation is going to give them excellent field position. All they need is a field goal. But luckily, it looks like they're just looking to chuck up a Hail Mary. They're going to throw it up. We should be able to swat this down and win the game, and we do, but there's a second left. So they're going to get a second opportunity. Same idea. We just got to get pressure. Ackle hits him. He comes up and throws it short. It's caught, though. Are you kidding me? We're not going to get him. That's a touchdown for Louisiana Lafayette to walk off and win on a Hail Mary. It got short arm because we hit the quarterback. That is the only reason that ended up being a touchdown to Eppard. He could not have gotten that there if he'd have gotten all of his power on it. That would have just been broken up. But because he got hit and threw it short, it allowed Eppard to come underneath, make the catch, and nobody was there to tackle him. Are you freaking kidding me? That's probably the second biggest mistake on a Hail Mary I've seen this year. Of course, the Bears are going to win that. Theirs was just disgustingly ugly, especially with the way Tyreek Stevenson handled it. But that's an equally ugly play, and we blew our chance at a conference championship game appearance right there. And we're going to finish 7-5, which is well-deserved on a crappy play like that. I'm really disappointed with our ending. 29-24, here's your final. We played well, but like the clock management issue, that's on me. I completely screwed up the handling of that. I snapped the ball prior than when I should have. I just didn't pay attention. I don't know what happened. I played this game like 2 months ago, I'm not going to lie to you. So I don't remember. I think I was probably preoccupied. You know, I have a young daughter, and I'm sure she cried or something, so I went to take care of her, and I came back, unpaused the game, and just snapped it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm pretty sure that's what happened, and I was so mad at myself for that mistake. But I was like, oh, we're going to make it out all right. I'm not going to show it. We'll be fine. And then they hit a stinking Hail Mary to beat us. I mean, what an awful way to lose. What an absolutely awful way to lose. I'm not going to lie to you, man. That hurt quite a bit. You know, that's a big mistake that good programs don't make, and that's something Jsi Wint struggled with, and I don't know, man. This series has been a little frustrating at times, and, I've made some mistakes along the way that have really hurt it, and honestly, the views on this series have really gone down, so that's going to lead me into what I want to talk about. I might end it after this season. I already have the off-season recorded, but I don't see a point in uploading it if nobody's going to watch the series. I feel like I need to restart. I don't think my heart was really in this one. I left UMass when I shouldn't have. I didn't want to leave, but I wanted to be a head coach because I made it a carousel dynasty instead of being smart and just choosing UMass and building them up. It's a mistake I made. Honestly, I got to admit when I'm wrong, and I think I was wrong there. But I'm looking, if anybody's still around, give me some feedback. What do you guys think? I'm thinking that if we do a new series, it's probably going to be something like maybe like a USC that needs a rebuild. They struggled this year. It's not going well for Lincoln Riley. Maybe they need a rebirth. Maybe I go ahead and try to do like an NC State in the ACC. They're a program that's consistently disappointing. Everybody always thinks they're going to be better than they are, and then they fall on their face all the freaking time. They're another team that I'm looking at maybe doing a rebuild with. The episodes will probably be a little different because of how late in the year we are. I'll play all the games, but it'll be probably like 3 games an episode. Games that aren't that interesting might just be some quick highlights and then get to the end of. I don't know. I'm debating it, and I'm really looking for feedback. So if you guys are still here, I want to know your opinions because you guys matter to me. If you made it this far in the video, you're a part of my community, and I'm grateful for you, and I really value what you think. Do you guys want to see me continue this, or maybe try to build another program out to finish up our season here? Like I said, I love this series, and I wanted to finish it out and win a title, but at the end of the day, it's just not going well. Views have collapsed. I've had videos get less than 10 views at the time of recording this, so that's really disheartening when you create a video and it's just not getting views. And some of that's on me. Like I said, I've made a lot of mistakes and I own that. Unfortunately, all you can do is learn from it. And next year, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing a carousel dynasty. I'm choosing the team and I'm building them to the title. And then I'll move to another team if I have to, and just completely rebuild another program. I don't know, man. I got to learn. It was a bad year on YouTube for me. I'm glad 2024 is coming to an end. I got to be honest with you. I just haven't had a good year on the channel, and I love what I do on YouTube, but at the same time, I realize I'm not the best and I'm still learning, and I've made some mistakes, and I hope people can forgive and give me another chance here. So if you're here, I'm thankful for you. Everybody, it really means a lot that you would spend any time watching my videos. And ultimately, that's what I need to remember. That's what's important. Is the people that do watch, I need to be grateful for. And I don't feel like I have been. I've been really down this year, and it's impacted how I've handled things, and that's a mistake on my behalf. So to anybody that's religiously watched or consistently watched, I'm thankful for you and you matter a lot to me. And at the end of the day, I'm I've got to be better about that and I've got to acknowledge you guys more. I've got to engage a little bit more, try to get you guys in the series a little bit more and just reward people for being faithful to me because at the end of the day, you don't have to be. There's so many creators on here to watch, and there's so many that are probably you would consider better than me. I'm trying to get on their level, but I'm not there yet. So I just want to thank you guys. Like I said, if you're here, this is my end of 2024 video. This is the last one I'm going to upload for 2024. I will finish off the season before I end the series if I get any feedback at all. So what I'm looking at doing is doing the bowl game, maybe to begin 2025. I thought about making that the last episode of 2024. The problem is I'm running out of time. It's the 29th when I'm recording it. You guys probably won't see this till the 30th or 31st. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I want to end the year with this one and then do a bowl game, finish that other series, this series, and start a brand new one and try all over again. Really focus on trying to make my content better and make it work well, make it go quick, and make it interesting. Because at the end of the day, I haven't done that well enough, and I own that. You know, you guys matter, and I just got to do better. I'm rambling a little bit, but it's been a tough year. I'm thankful for everybody who watches, and that's why I want to make sure that I'm expressing that. Like, I know I've made mistakes, and you guys are why I'm here. I want to make a good community for you guys, and I want to improve, like I said. So that's all I'm talking about. I'm thankful, and it's been a rough year, but 2025 will be better. I'm going to experiment a little bit more on the channel. I think we're going to try to do some quicker rebuilds. I wanted to accomplish that this year, but with a newborn baby, there was times I just didn't have time. You know, I'm a stay-at-home dad. I take care of my daughter here at home, and I'm grateful that I get the opportunity to do that. A lot of people don't. So, it just takes a lot more time than I anticipated. I got to be honest with you. We got a bowl game against Liberty. That might be the series finale coming up next here. You guys will let me know, hopefully, in the comments down below. And if not, I'm going to put a poll on the channel, maybe even before this video comes out, so you guys aren't completely blindsided by the ending. I'm LDJ11. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're new here. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day. I'm out.